For nearly the last 2 weeks, I've been here in Oaxaca, Mexico, for one purpose and one purpose only: to save as many turtles as I can. So here, I'm in Puerto Escondido, where I am on my journey to do just that. Now, this journey has not been easy. There's been many ups and downs, ins and outs, and I'll get to that all in due time. But first, let's go on a tour. Alright, welcome to Camp Palmarito. Get in before you get a sunburn. Come on. Alright, welcome to my humble abode. Let's go to the bedroom where all the magic happens. And by magic, I mean sleep. This is my bunk, and as you can see, I'm a little messy guy. As you can see by this bunk, Miriam's a very clean lass.
Of course.
But, you know, clean lasses don't mean better turtle savers. Let's go see the rest of the place.
I see turtles better than you.
Alright, so over here, this is the common space. Got some nice chairs. You got extra volunteers, 4 volunteers here, and then a few marine biologists. This is where I take notes of all my journeys and eat food. Over here is the kitchen. You got a pantry. You got dishes. You got ants. Or spiders, one of the two. I can't tell you for sure.
Nothing.
But over here,
Okay.
nice fridge, always stocked fresh in the morning. It's crazy how it works. A little stove. Again, all you could really ask for. But yeah, let's go outside.
Hola, Dani.
Alright, let's go over here to the sink. Pretty rudimentary. We got a bucket of water, an actual sink, soap, dishes. We just put them on the rack and they'll dry themselves. Pretty standard stuff here. But let me show you the bathroom real quick. Come follow me. So honestly, this is the best part. It's a glorified porta potty. I blow this up every morning. It's pretty cool, but I wish there was some more room on the front. As you can see by my feet, there's not too much room to pull down your pants without hitting the wall. That's why I keep it open. But if you're looking for a sauna, a great time to go is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's go to the shower. Okay, I guess before we get to the shower, there is the clothesline. If you feel like doing your clothes, you can put it out here like a pilgrim. Put all your clothes here and let it dry. The one downside is it's so humid here, your clothes will always be damp and they might stink. So, alright, shower time. You're stuck in here with me now. Okay, so here's the shower. Here's the shower. It works like a normal shower. We got 3 sides and a faucet. Most of the time, you get nice warm water from the sun. Might be a little too hot. If you shower anytime after dark, it will be cold. But due to the natural heat here, it's usually pretty acceptable. Again, you do have privacy except for the construction workers over there. But you give them a good show and they won't complain. Let's keep moving. Alright, and here we are at the hatching area, the second coolest place after the bathroom. Let's take a peek. Alright, so you'll see this grid and you'll be like, why are all the turtles here? Well, I just found out the answer. There's a lot of natural predators. There are people, there are crocodiles, there are birds, other predators I can't think of off the top of my head that kind of hinder the turtle life experience. And turtles already have it hard. I'll explain that in a second. But so we put them here for the time being until they're ready to go into the sea, and then that's where we take them. But yeah, let me explain this now. Each square is a possible nest. The stake right here actually identifies that there is a nest here. Without getting into the specifics of what this all means, it's just basically saying, when did the turtles go into the ground, the eggs, how many turtles there are, what species they are, and then when they're expected to come out. So, pretty interesting stuff. Most of the time, they're in there for 45 to 60 days. Crazy. But yeah, let's go over here to more of the actual nests. So over here we got this net. It's over a nest. This is to collect any of the emerging turtles from escaping before we let them go. How do we get them here in the first place? Well, most nights we will drive the coast on an ATV right over there. Oh no, someone stole the ATV. I'm just kidding. It's being used right now. But usually we'll drive down the coastline looking for turtles, trying to find a turtle or a nest, collect the eggs. Now, why are we doing that? Well, this beach is unprotected by the government, so anybody or anything can come onto this beach, or also just construction. There's a lot of lights out here, and I guess lights confuse turtles. So we want to be there to be the first ones to intercept those eggs and make sure they have a safe little area. Enough about this. Let's show you a real turtle nest. Come on. All right, guys. No joke. My feet are burning. No joke. A couple days ago, we had a real leatherback come up right here, as you can see by this huge hole, and nested right here. Couldn't have helped us out anymore. Now again, what does a turtle look like? They're gonna look like this. They're making a hole. They want to get to the humid or wet sand right here. They're gonna take their back feet and or their back fins, and they're gonna go until they make a hole, right? So they're gonna make a hole like that, and we're gonna come in. You might see actual clips later in this video, who knows, of us going like this, trying to dig deep in there. We're not trying to disturb the turtle, but we are trying to gather those eggs while they're plopping them out. And again, once we've gathered those eggs, we'll take them back here. Real life nest of a leatherback turtle. Thank you. Alright guys, it is almost sunset, so in a few minutes I'll probably be down here talking with the English speakers about turtles. After that, we'll be hopping on the quad, exploring the whole beach at night, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So be tuned for that. Let's go over what's good and bad. Starting with the bad. This place doesn't have electricity, or at least it doesn't have lights. It does have a couple outlets, and it kind of has Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have lights, which honestly you wouldn't mind until it's dark. Normally you get up around the sunrise, and you normally go to bed at sunset. Kind of sucks if you want to stay up later than that. You have to wear a little headlamp to make it work, which is kind of annoying because bugs will eventually hit you in the face anytime you use anything other than a red lamp. Annoying. Second thing, again, is bugs. First day, I didn't think to wear repellent because during the day there was no issue, but during the night I got like 150 bug bites. Here's just my ankle, if you can see right there. You might be able to see some remnants of bug bites. There. No joke. Everywhere I got bug bites. For me, the heat and humidity really takes it out of you. It's one thing to be in a hot location. It's one thing to be sweating non-stop from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. It also sucks when you're trying to wash your clothes don't dry. They're just damp constantly. That sucks. So if you think about this, consider those things. The good things. You're right here on this lovely beach, which is cool. You can't swim in it because the waves are pretty bad, but it's nice to listen to. It's nice to look at. It's very pretty. The positives, hanging out with turtles, that's pretty cool. Seeing baby turtles, once in a lifetime opportunity basically. That's pretty awesome to see. Let's see, what else? The food is great. I already mentioned the bathroom. That's a joke. But yeah. My personal experience though, the bug bites and the heat, I guess the bug bites and the humidity are probably the biggest deterrents from me ever wanting to do this again. If I would definitely want to bring a insect net or some sort of net to keep bugs away, personally from the room, but more importantly from my bed. Like, if I can't cordon off a room to be bug free, that's an issue. Also, if I could just have air conditioning, a fan. Everybody else is using blankets, like really thick blankets to stay warm at night. I'm just sweating wearing shorts and a sheet. That's all I need. I'd prefer less, but I'm in the company of other people, so that's what I have to do. But also sand is kind of an issue. You're gonna be covered in sand non-stop. Like I'm not wearing shoes at all, and my feet are just covered in sand constantly. You go to bed, you wipe your feet off, and that's the only time you wipe your feet off, because no matter what you do, there's gonna be sand on it, and there's most likely gonna be sand on your legs and on your arms somehow, and maybe in your hair, occasionally in your mouth, which just kind of sucks. But I guess that's life, living on the beach. So that's my experience. Well, we can't just end the video like that. We gotta show you some baby turtles. The crazy thing is, despite being at a turtle camp, I actually never got any on my camera, but I did get them on my phone. So let's roll the clips. Alright guys, I'm out here, middle of nowhere, all by myself, with this big leather bag, probably 5 feet long. Just made this little hole to get the eggs, and here's some of the eggs I just grabbed. So let's go in. So you go in here, you reach it down inside, trying not to hit the turtle. Oi! Bring it over here, put it over there. We'll count them in a second. But there we are. These are leatherback turtle eggs right here. Out here, it looks like at 9:25. Heck yeah. just watching this turtle nest with all these other turtles. My goodness. I call it Turtle Fest out here. At least 1,000. At least. This guy is an olive ridley, probably 2 to 2.5 feet long. Can lay about 70 to 120 eggs with its little back fins. Look at that. Just digging a little hole. Well, I guess he's not starting it yet. He's still trying to get to the humid sand. This guy already knows where it's at. Digging that hole. I don't know if you can see it. Right in there with his little flippers. I guess it's a she, but you get the idea. Digging that hole, laying some eggs, and then headed off to the sea again. My goodness. The circle of life. Ba, 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 ba.